Right, so I'm more attacking this one. Why I will never own a house again. This is basically like, it's a follow-up to that last video I made really. Now, I'm going to say straight away, right, these are my thoughts and my opinions. And I am in no way telling anyone to sell the house, jump on a plane, travel the world. I'm not. And I am certainly not saying to someone in the 20s, don't buy a house. Now, these are my thoughts, right? Maybe because of the life I've lived, choices I've made, the path I've took in my life, which has brought me to here. And I do suppose age is playing its part in my decision making as well. But ultimately, I'm in a position where I can think like this. And not everybody is. And not everyone thinks like me. It was only last week, my sister phoned us up. She says, she watched a couple of my videos and she's saying, what's going on with you? Like, what's happening? You've lost your head. She says, there's something going on. What's the matter? She says, I think you're going through a midlife crisis. My answer to that was, I think I'm going through a midlife awakening. Because for me to stay on at work for another 15 years, paying into a corrupt system that we're paying into, that's a crisis. I'd call what I'm doing an awakening. So, like I've already said in my last video, right, this lifestyle, living in a van, absolutely perfect for me. It's tailor-made for me, and I'm happy. I'm really happy living in this van, right? So that's obviously a reason there why I wouldn't live in a house. But this van, I'll say it now, as I've already said, far from perfect. It is too small. Let's just get that out the way straight away, right? But it's a lifestyle choice, and it's the lifestyle that I'm liking. It's hard to explain, but you feel like you have this sense of freedom. Like I've said, it's hard to explain really how I feel now. You might say it's like looking back, like to when I'm in my late teens, early 20s, before you had a house, before the daily grind of the day-to-day work and saving for the future and paying never-ending bills. And you know, once you get that house, it's all the planning and you're forward thinking. You were carefree. Back then, before all that, I was carefree. And that's how I'm feeling again. I'm feeling like, you might say, where you've got like a second chance. Like now, when I get paid, me direct debits and standing orders, like, they virtually just disappeared. You look at your money, what you get on a Friday when it goes in the bank, and I'm looking at it now and it's like, this money's all mine. I haven't got to like dish it all out to pay to other people. It's mine. The money's all mine, which financially I'm massively better off, and ultimately that makes for a better life, doesn't it? Being better off. But then again, if you're like me, the sort of person I am, I've never really been interested in a house anyway. Big fancy cars, fancy houses, things like that. It's never ever appealed to me at all, ever. I'm not a materialistic person. I'm just not. I'm more of like stay humble type of person. That's the sort of person I am. So it's never appealed to me anyway, if I'm being perfectly honest. It's like this van here. I actually chose this van for a reason when this van come along. That reason was being, I wanted to prove to myself, and hopefully a few people along the way, that you don't need all that to be happy. You don't need the expensive lifestyle, you don't need the house, the car, you don't need all that to be happy. And I wanted to prove that to myself. So that is one of the reasons I did choose this van to do that in. Now, if you actually look back at the journey I started in this van, I would say just maybe over a year ago now, I had the van at my first night was at Blackpool, and all I had was an airbed and a sleeping bag. On the way I actually had to go to Asda and buy a pillow and some pillowcases. That is how I started in this van, with absolutely nothing. And now here we are. Sold my house, retiring in a month, and I'm in this field. Happy. It's the simple things that make me happy in life, like last week putting these tables in. They might not be everyone's cup of tea, but I'll show you. I'll show you them now. Turn the camera around. Like that. Everyone likes a bit of rocky, don't they? There you are. Look at them. A bit warped like, but don't like it. 4 screws. Take them off. Like that. Sea glass. Making myself a little feature there. If anyone wants to know as well, if you collect sea glass, oh, look at. Now that apparently is a purple marble. I think that's about as good as you can find, I think, when you're looking for sea glass. But if anyone wants to know how you make that shine, coconut oil. Things like this. Oh, it's fell on the floor. Learning to dry me clothes. Them are the sort of things that make me happy. Here's another one here. Move me coat. We'll have a bit of Del Boy. Things like that. Simple things. That's what makes me happy. Like watching the hares play in this field. Seeing a deer run past your window. Or last Saturday, where I ended up at Scarborough. Parked on the edge of a field, looking over into the open air theatre. Listening to James Taylor. So let's look at the main reason why I'd never own a house again. September, when I'm retired, I'm on a one-way ticket to Bangkok to just see where life takes us, to see where I end up. Now in September, I will be free to go anywhere and do whatever I want. If Southeast Asia's not working, I can jump on a plane, I can fly anywhere I want. If I want to come back to England, I could buy a bigger van, maybe do the summers around England, go away for the winters. I could jump in my little van here and have a mooch around Europe. I'm free to do whatever I want come September. Now, I'm able to do this because I have got no responsibilities, right? Now, so the way I'm looking at it, right, the way I'm seeing things now, I'd rather spend the next 15 years, say to, well, let's say to the retirement age that they say we have to retire to, right? Well, I'd rather spend that next 15 years doing what I want to do. Not paying for a house for the next 15 years. And even if you own that house outright, you're still paying for it. One way or another, you are still paying to own that house. Now let's look at it, right? If I still had a house, so I have a house for the next 15 years, how much is that going to cost me to have that house for the next 15 years? Electric bill, gas bill, whatever other bills, maintenance, your upkeep of the house, council tax. How much council tax are you going to pay in the next 15 years? Now, on about council tax and houses, we have a housing minister. The new housing minister of our government has been done, or she resigned or got sacked or whatever, for not paying her tax on her house. We're going to pay our council tax to them. I mean, you just couldn't write it, could you? Nah, this is my house. I'm my house. And I'm going to spend my money on me. Because, to me, right, it's your life's experiences that's important to me. not how big your house is. It's the people you meet along the way, not how big and how much your car has worth. You might say it's sitting with your memories of a life you've chose, not of a life you've been sold by others. And once you stop worrying about what people think, then you're living the life you want to live. Then you're winning. It's the way I think anyway. I couldn't care less what people think. I'm happy. I'm going to just finish with this one, right? Someone made a comment on a video I made maybe 1 or 2 videos ago. And they made a comment saying they'd watched a couple of videos about plans I had and what I was going to do. And they sort of wrote, you're not seeing the morning, you're missing what's around you type of thing. As if I'm not taking any notice of what we've got. Sort of like tunnel vision. Well, I am seeing the morning. I see the sunrise every day. And as for making plans and not seeing what's around us, I'm seeing it all. I'm happy in life. Having a house to me now is like having a ball and chain around my leg. I'm free to go and do whatever I want. And for the first time in a lot of years, I don't have a plan. I'm living for the day. I'm happy for the present. I'm not planning for years to come. I'm not thinking of how much money I'll have in future years. I'm not looking at the value of my house or what it'll be worth in years to come. Because to me, at the end of the day, it means nothing at all.